She stood in the ring, a two-time WWE Women's Champion, her name echoing through arenas as fans chanted for Victoria. But now, Marie Varon faces a different kind of spotlight, one that asks not about her past victories, but why she hasn't been immortalized in the WWE Hall of Fame. Her response? A smile, a shrug, and a heart full of gratitude for a career that still burns bright. In 2025, Marie Varon, known to the wrestling world as Victoria, is back in the WWE fold not as a competitor, but as a legend. At 54, the woman who once tore through the women's division with her signature Widow's Peak is embracing a new chapter. In a candid interview with SoCal Val on the Velvet Ropes YouTube show for WrestlingNews.co, Varon opened up about her life under a WWE Legends contract, her return to the virtual ring in WWE 2K25, and the persistent question from fans, why isn't she in the Hall of Fame? Her words weren't laced with bitterness or regret, but with a quiet strength, a reflection of a career built on resilience and reinvention. Varon's journey in wrestling began in 2000 when she debuted in WWE as one of the Godfathers as Hose, a far cry from the dominant force she'd become. By 2002, she had transformed into Victoria, a powerhouse with a fierce edge, blending technical skill with raw intensity. She captured the WWE Women's Championship twice, first defeating Trish Stratus at Survivor Series 2002 in a brutal hardcore match, and again in 2004 against Lita, Molly Holly, and Gail Kim. Her matches were battles, each one a testament to her ability to steal the show. From cage matches to street fights, Victoria didn't just compete, she demanded attention. Her Widow's Peak leaving opponents crumpled on the mat. Fans still talk about her 2003 rivalry with Stratus, a feud that elevated women's wrestling at a time when it was often an afterthought. This is the pulse of AlphaWar Room, capturing the stories of warriors like Victoria, whose legacies live on in and out of the ring. If you're with us, hit that subscribe button to join the fight, where we honor the past and celebrate the present. After leaving WWE in 2009, Varon found new life in TNA as Tara, where she won the Knockouts Championship 5 times. Her run there was a reminder of her versatility, trading blows with the likes of Awesome Kong and Gail Kim in matches that pushed the boundaries of women's wrestling. But the road wasn't always smooth. Injuries like the shoulder surgery she underwent in 2011 tested her resolve. Yet she kept going, wrestling on the independents, running her Chicago restaurant, The Squared Circle, and staying connected to the fans who never forgot her. When WWE came calling in 2024 with a Legends contract, it was a homecoming, a chance to reconnect with the company that made her a star. The Legends deal has opened new doors. Varon is now a fixture at conventions, signing autographs and sharing stories with fans who grew up watching her dominate. New merchandise like trading cards keeps her image alive for a new generation. But the crown jewel is her return to WWE video games. "I'm going to be in the WWE 2025 video game. Are you kidding me? This is huge to me," she said, her voice brimming with excitement. For a woman who hasn't been in a WWE game since SmackDown vs. Raw 2009, it's a milestone, a chance to be immortalized in pixels for fans to play as the fierce Victoria once again. The deal isn't about a full-time return to the ring, Varon's days of taking bumps are largely behind her, but about preserving her legacy while introducing her to fans who may have missed her prime. Yet for all the excitement, one question overshadows every conversation. Why isn't Victoria in the WWE Hall of Fame? Fans have been vocal, flooding social media with calls for her induction, pointing to her 2 championships, her influence on women's wrestling, and her 20-plus years in the industry. Varon hears it constantly at signings, online, in interviews. "I think that's the number one. Why the hell are you not in the Hall of Fame?" she said, laughing. "You guys are more upset than I am." Her response is classic Victoria, grounded, grateful, and focused on the present. "Just be happy for me getting the Legends contract," she urged, her words a gentle reminder to appreciate what she's achieved rather than what's missing. There's no bitterness in Varon's voice when she talks about the Hall of Fame. She's not chasing a ring or a ceremony to validate her career. Instead, she's celebrating her peers, showing up to support friends like Lita, Trish Stratus, and Beth Phoenix when they were inducted. "When my coworkers or my friends in the business that get inducted, I always want to try to show up and support," she said. "I'm not bitter, I'm not upset. It's a perspective shaped by a life in wrestling where every match, every moment is a chance to prove yourself." Varon's pride isn't in plaques or trophies, but in the fans who still chant her name, the wrestlers she inspired, and the new opportunities that keep her connected to the business. Her impact on women's wrestling is undeniable. In the early 2000s, when women's matches were often short and overshadowed, Victoria fought for every second of screen time. Her feuds with Stratus, Lita, and Molly Holly weren't just matches, they were statements, proving women could be as intense, as technical, as captivating as the men. She took chair shots, went to tables, and bled for the business, helping pave the way for the women's revolution that would come years later. Stars like Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch owe a debt to pioneers like Victoria, who showed that women could be fierce competitors, not just eye candy. Today, Varon is living her best life. She's a businesswoman, a podcaster, a fitness enthusiast who still trains like she could step into the ring tomorrow. Her restaurant, The Squared Circle, was a love letter to wrestling, a place where fans and wrestlers alike could gather. Though it closed in 2017, it showed her knack for building community. Her podcast, Grown-Ass Women, co-hosted with Mickie James and SoCal Val, is a platform for candid conversations about wrestling and life. And with the Legends contract, she's back where it all began. Her image on trading cards, her character in WWE 2K25, her legacy alive in the hearts of fans. Lisa Marie Varon doesn't need a Hall of Fame ring to know her worth. She's a champion, a trailblazer, a woman who took every opportunity and turned it into gold. From the hardcore battles of 2002 to the virtual ring of 2025, Victoria's story is one of resilience, gratitude, and an unbreakable bond with the fans. She's not waiting for a ceremony to define her legacy. She's living it every day with a smile that says she's already won.